Hey Peaches, so it is evening time almost. The sun is setting, so my lighting is super crazy. I have my lamp on again. Yeah, I have not had the best day today, and I look a little bit rough because of it. I've already taken my contacts out, and my hair's a little bit on the crazy side of life, but I really, really, really wanted to film a video today, and so I was like, why not? And I was having a little bit of a problem even coming up with like what I was going to film. So I have more than I thought I did of products that I've gotten over the past couple weeks and even into kind of like last month and maybe the month before that. So I have a couple face products, I have some skincare stuff, and makeup and some miscellaneous. I do have a clothing haul, but I want to film like a try on haul as well, which I've never done before, and I think that would be a lot of fun and really fun to watch as well. But I don't know how I'm going to film it yet because I don't know. And I can't believe that I did not start with this, but I got all my hair cut off. It's a lot shorter in the back, and it's curly, so it looks even a little bit shorter. But like I said, about my outfit and everything. Today I really wanted to look really messy and undone, so I had my Godfather shirt on and like ripped up jeans and combat boots, and my hair was really messy, so I definitely nailed the look that I was looking for. But I'll have to show you guys my hair when it's straight, especially because I recurled my bangs over here and they were like, no. So, okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to start picking things up and not go in any type of order or category. The first thing that I really, really, really wanted to try out, I actually saw in a magazine, which is funny because I hardly ever buy stuff for magazines like that, but it is the Garnier Plus Clean Nourishing Cleansing Oil, and it just looks like this. Gabby's really about to make me lose my mind. You start with that, take all your makeup off, then you rinse with warm water, and then you would cleanse your face with your cleanser. So I've really been liking it, and it has the most delicious smell ever. I love it. The next thing I got that is also for my face is from Botanics, and it's Rose Water Toning Spritz, which I have highly enjoyed. Again, I love the smell of this one as well. And I like this one kind of for in between. I have two toners that I use. I also have a skincare routine coming up for you guys at some point soon, promise. I like that one just when I feel like that I've removed my makeup very well, and then I like to use my other toner that I actually put on a cotton pad when I kind of feel like my skin needs a little extra love. But the next thing is the Josie Maran Argan Oil, which I've heard tons about, and I finally decided that I wanted to try it. I've been using it for a couple days, and I do kind of have, I guess, borderline oily skin. So anytime that I use serums or oils like that or anything, I have to be really careful about how I use it. So I've used just a smidge of that, and I've loved it at night. So the next thing, and I think that this is the last thing as far as like skincare type stuff, I debated on this for weeks on whether or not to get it. And it is not the Clairsonic, it is just Ulta's little knockoff kind of thing, but it does, to me, just as good of a job. And then you can take the cleansing heads off, and they came with this kind, which is just little bristles. And then it also came with like a foam one. I use this maybe once a week because I've heard that this can be really, really rough on your skin as well and break up some things that have to be there for your skin to be healthy. So I don't overuse that at all. Like I said, maybe once a week, and that's it. I kind of use that like a treatment system for my skin when I do like masks and things like that as well. Okay, so now I'm going to start with all the foundations that I have ended up with. I don't know what has hit me, but I was like, let's try this one, let's try this one, let's try this one, and then I have this whole plethora of foundations for some reason. So these first two, there was a sticker on the front of this first one, so don't judge me too harshly, but I really wanted to try the BB cream. The bottle's super bright, sorry. From Maybelline, and this is just the Beauty Balm. So this is supposed to be super sheer coverage that you can just kind of smooth over and not have to worry about, I don't know, when you're not wanting a full face of makeup, you just want a little bit of coverage. I haven't used it a ton, mainly because it was so hot this summer in Georgia that, I mean, any makeup I put on my face was just like water coming right back off of it when I stepped outside. The next one is a CC cream, and it's from Aveeno. It's the Positively Radiant. Okay, so it's Positively Radiant from Aveeno. Why does that trip me up? Positively Radiant. That's what that says. I had this a long time ago when I was first getting into makeup, and I filmed this big long tutorial of it when I was on vacation at the beach, which is so funny to me that I remember that. And I really loved this when I had it thin, so I thought I'd pick it back up. Again, I haven't used this one a ton, but I feel like those are nice things to have just kind of when you're in a bind, or even if you're on like a day trip somewhere, or you're just going for a day and a night and then driving back home or something like that. It's just nice not to have to bring a whole lot with you and just be able to throw that in your bag. I'm not doing so good with the talking today. Okay, and then the next one that I got is also from Maybelline. It's the Instant Age Rewind. I love the concealer from this, from their line of this, and so I thought I would try the foundation. This is too dark for me, which was my own fault. It's not like super dark, but it's really, really orange. I've said before in tutorials that I have to be careful with my skin because I'm really pale, so if it has any type of orangey kind of consistency to it, or coloring, not consistency, that didn't even halfway make sense, that really shows on my skin because I'm so pale. This next one, however, is super white, almost too much for me, and it's from NYX. It's the Stay Matte But Not Flat foundation, and it's really liquidy. Every time before I use it, I have to shake it up pretty good, and it still is kind of a little bit liquidy, but I like this pretty well. And I think I said this at the beginning of the video, but if I didn't, I got all these foundations originally to do like first reviews on all of them, and then once I got them and kind of tried them out, I had different things that I liked and disliked about all of them, and I was having a hard time picking which ones to do first reviews on. So, if any of these interest you guys, just comment down below and tell me which ones you do want a tutorial with, and I will do it for you. So I have two more foundations. This one isn't necessarily new to my life because I've been using the Fit Me foundation for quite a while from Maybelline as well. But this one is the Matte and Poreless, which I guess is a new thing they did. They have this one, and now they have like a dewy one as well. And I don't have any complaints. It's just like their other foundation, but a little bit better, maybe. I feel like the colors of these, the new lines, are a little bit more, not versatile, but they have more of a selection, because this is lighter than I feel like I ever had in the other foundation. And it is not orangey at all. So the last foundation I have fallen in love with, which I really honestly did not think I was going to, but it's from L'Oreal, and it's the True Match Lumi foundation. I use this almost every day with my beauty blender now, and I adore it. So two more things for skin. I picked up the Matte Prime from Ulta, which was just, I wanted to try a new primer, and this was the one that I picked up. Not crazy impressed with it, but it's not a bad primer either. And then just yesterday, I picked up from Maybelline the Better Skin Concealer, which I was hoping would be kind of like a dupe for the Naked from Urban Decay concealer. I don't know though. When I used it this morning, I was not super impressed. But it was just the first day that I used it, and sometimes it takes me a time or two to figure out how to use anything. I like how I held this the whole time I talked. Okay, so my camera died right before I was finished, so I'm going to try to finish this up kind of quick. Then I also picked up Maybelline Lash so difficult to say. Then I also picked up Maybelline Lash Sensational. Whew. That just looks like this. I've heard a lot of people talk about it, and I wanted to give it a try. I've really liked it so far. And last but not least, I had to go and get another one of my babies. This is my favorite, I said these is my favorite mascara pretty much ever. It's from Maybelline, and it's just the falsies. I get the Blackest Black, and not waterproof, because it never comes off if you get the waterproof one. Ever. Never. Look at my hair. It wants to stop. It's like I thought we were coming home to take a nap, and now we're filming, so what's that about? So my two biggest purchases this whole summer, I guess, are these two. This is the Morphe Brushes palette for Yo Brows. Let me show you. It is so legit, too legit to quit. It has so many options, and then these two over here are like concealers to clean up afterwards. I had been using this one forever, and then I tried this one, and it's perfect. Matches so good on my brows. And then the last but not least little guy, he's so tiny. This is my first Lorac palette ever, and it's the Pro Matte. I picked it up yesterday at Ulta, and it looks like this. And it's perfect because these are colors pretty much that I use no matter what palette I'm using. They're all the similar browns and kind of light colors and everything. But I love that it has that burgundy and the black for a little bit of a different option for you. Okay, so I think that's actually it. Sorry that this video was weird. I didn't intend for it all to be like a haul video, but this is my beauty part of it, I guess. And then, like I said, I want to do a try on one for my clothes. Since my hair is getting crazier and I am definitely starting to sweat now, I'm going to go ahead and take my makeup off and put a face mask on and chill. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you want to see next, and if you want any reviews or tutorials or anything on the foundations and anything else that I mentioned. If you've tried any of these things and you love it or you hate them, let me know why, or if you're interested in trying them, let me know what you guys have heard about these things that are good or bad or anything in between. I hope that you guys have an awesome week, and I will see you next Monday. Bye. The Morphe Brushes eyeshadow, I do this thing with my mouth sometimes. I can't do it like intentionally. It only happens when I don't want it to and I don't know how to mimic it. But it's like when I try to purse my lips and it looks exactly like a snout. I don't know, but it's like whoop every time, and then in pictures I'm like, oh, there it is. Look at my snout. It's like that.